YouTube. We're going to make another video. Kind of want to talk about when I received my release date, you know, which was 16 months from the time I received it, you know. But it didn't matter, you know. I was ecstatic that I had a date, and but anyway, what I'm wanting to talk about is people you're cool with. They always got these jokes, you know. So I had all kinds of people coming up to me and telling me these jokes about getting out. And one person gave me a list of things that I should not do when I get out. And I don't know if I got these in order or not, but one of them was, and maybe all of you will get these, but I think ex-cons will get it the most. One of them was, don't hide the toilet paper under the bed. Don't bury knives in your yard because you're not in prison no more. Don't go to your neighbor and ask for a shot of coffee, but you know, have a stamp in your hand. Don't go and ask for coffee or a bag of coffee and tell them you're getting back store day. This is all kinds of them, you know. It was funny, and but the one thing that the one thing that really got me was, I mean, it blew me away. And every time I think about it, it blows me away. You know, there was this guy that I only told like a couple people about my date, and the only reason they was asking is because they called me to the caseworker's office right before lockdown and count. So people were wanting to know why I was called back there, so I told them, you know, and showed them the paper. But before, in a couple of days, everybody in the prison knew about it. Guards, prisoners, and everybody was congratulating me. Well, a lot of people were. But I told you about, I was on the yard 2 weeks, and then they finally put me in a hole for my safety because I got dropped to level 1. They didn't want to get sued or anything, covering their own ass, you know. I was on that camp 12 years, so I was pissed, you know. But anyway, a few days before they put me in a hole, I was on the yard with some guys, some of my workout partners, you know, and we're just standing around talking. And there's this other group of people talking a little ways from us, and one of them breaks away and starts heading our way. And this guy did not like me, and I knew he was coming to see me. And I thought, man, this guy's gonna try to mess up my date, you know, fight me or something, you know. I don't know. The feeling was kind of mutual, you know, about him. So I started walking, but I told the guys, I said, you know, just hang around, you know, in case I need somebody to have my back. So we met about halfway, you know, and he's got these sunglasses on and he's staring at me. He just stares at me a long time. And then he puts out his hand, you know. It's like it's not like a regular handshake. It's where you kind of slap one another's hands, you know, kind of like this. And he says, we've been in a lot of prisons together, done a lot of time. He goes, I don't really like you. I don't care if you like me or not. But I've always had a respect for you. You know, and so get your ass out and don't come back. And much respect. And he walked off. He just left me standing there. You know, I was just like, did that just happen? You know? And so I went back, and the other guy said, man, what was that all about? And I told him. They said, They said, we thought sure he was coming to fight you or something, you know. Get one last one in before you left. And now I have 16 months before I get out. It was the longest 16 months I've ever experienced. I mean, now, the day before I get out, I have to turn in all my personal property. So I do that. And I have to go around signing papers everywhere, you know, at the library and medical and different places. They make you go everywhere. Even if it's a place you've never been, you know, and you sign these papers. My bunkie just happened to be somebody that I'd done time with in other camps, you know, licking. And I say bunkie here because we was in a room. It wasn't like a cellie because we was in a room full of people. Like, it was me and him and like 12 others. And so the next day, you know, I watched his TV that night. We just talked about what I was going to do when I got out and this and that, things that we'd experienced and while we did time together. You know, like, hey, you remember when, you know? So the next day, and I was nervous. So they finally at 7:30 they called my name, told me to report to property, and I had to take all my state property up there, sheets and stuff, you know. State closed. So I go up there. He walks me over to the property, my bunkie does, and we shake hands and everything. And he said, I'll be out in about a year, man. And he said, stay in touch. And then it was this process. It seemed like I was getting paperwork and signing paperwork all over again, you know. And I got my personal property. Then I had to I went to these different places, you know, they up there in the main center. Then I went to the visiting room. They gave me a pair of clothes, like jeans and a t-shirt. Then I finally, there's another guy that was going home too. We make it outside the prison. And he tells me, he says, man, I gotta use the bathroom. I felt the same way. And but his ride came first, and then mine came. And but while I was standing there waiting, these guards were going by. Some of them were all right. Some of them were complete assholes, you know. But all of a sudden, they're real friendly, you know. And don't talk to me, dude. Use an asshole in there, you can be an asshole out here too. Besides, you got a badge on. But it was just weird, you know, going home. And it was a long ride too, you know, but it's just, I don't know, it was like it was surreal, you know, like I couldn't believe I was out after 29 years. It was, and I kept thinking about, I know I should have been thinking about um, things in the free world, and I was, but I also kept thinking about those guys back there, you know, and some of the others that deserve to be out. And my bunkie I was telling you about, he's out now. We're in contact through Facebook. But I don't think anybody who really understands this, you know, we had to wear our IDs on our shirts, like up here on our chest, you know. They had these clips, clipped them on there. Well, the first few days I went out, I'd fill my shirt filling for that ID. And I didn't even go out unless I was told I could, you know, for a while. I mean, I was just, I know it seems weird to people who've never been in, and maybe some ex-cons don't understand it, but I mean, it just took me a little bit to get used to. I could just walk out the door, you know, go outside, and but I finally got over that, you know, and I started going out on my own, walking around, you know, doing different things, you know. But it just took getting used to. And so that was my story for today. And I'm going to try to, in the next video, try to think of some funny stories. Because, you know, it's not all serious stuff in prison. And there's funny things that happen, you know. And so I'll try to think of some about some other people instead of me being tied up in a laundry bag or something. And so anyway, thank you for watching. And hit that like button if you liked it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be know when there's another video out. And share this thing. Alright? Thank you all very much.